Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Laz. Welcome to Two Vulgar Nerds, and I'm here with the first video in a short set about Skyforge, which I actually grabbed as a kind of a one-off MMO thing when a friend of mine told me about this game that was put together by a collaboration between this little Russian team I've never heard of and Obsidian. So of course, I hear Obsidian, I get a little RPG fanboyish, and then I got to see a little bit of the game in action, and it actually looks really nice. So I'm running a short series of recordings, give you guys an idea of what the game is. All I've done so far is create a character, so I have literally no idea what I'm doing. So let's get started.
Center?
Huh. Random person. Hello, random person.
You will meet with Harita, goddess and advisor of the Immortals. There's no one in
one of the things that I thought was interesting about this was that caught my attention was when talking about the setting, the answer was yes, because this has evidently incorporates fantasy, cyberpunk, steampunk, pretty much everything into this interesting world where you start off as some kind of superpowered immortal and then eventually become a god. And, I mean, well, come on, you become a god. One of the other interesting things is, if I point towards that and then I hit the spacebar, I don't have to do anything, I can be lazy. So we walk over here, we talk to person, more talking, yada yada yada. Fortunately, I do know enough about this that I know I'm not forcing you guys to sit through a bunch of story crap, like 30 or 40 minutes of story crap before there's any action. This is fairly short and to the point. They give you a little bit of backstory on how your character comes to become an immortal, and then, of course, I'm going to go with the tutorial, because I have no idea what I'm doing whatsoever. See, this doesn't look too, this doesn't really, aside from the way the train looks, this little town doesn't really look too science fiction, but this, on the other hand, does look kind of sci-fi. I like it. I like the way it all kind of works together, at least that which I've seen. Obviously, I haven't seen a whole lot. Only a few minutes here and there over a couple of days. But I waited to start this up and play it so that I could give a first impressions run through, especially since with the last couple of weeks I haven't really been able to do anything, put up any videos. Ooh. So we run over here, check out the distress signal.
Here it is, the town of Ionor. Reports say the locals were attacked. The residents are hiding in the town. We need to find and evacuate.
That's interesting. His arm is making the display. Okay, so let's see. Time to go find something to kill.
We need to comb through the town, eliminate the birds, and find the survivors.
It looks pretty good. As you can see, the game is fairly action. Oh, hey, I can dash. And evidently the tutorial is not instanced, so there are other people here. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the case, because, like I said, I didn't actually really see anything. So saw a little bit of the combat. It opens up with a basic 3-hit combo. Not a whole lot of complexity there, but it feels a little bit more. Actually, it feels a lot more actiony than something like World of Warcraft was, where as you level, you kind of get that whole hitting rotations and that's it. Which, in my opinion, wasn't really super fun, but, I mean, was kind of just me. I have a hard time being drawn into something that isn't really fast-paced. So, as you can see, I mean, I'm here with somebody else, and we just murdered the big main critter boss. Ooh. And we get another cutscene! Which, you know, establishing backstory is part of the tutorial.
Hey, over there. You can come out.
It's not... Currently, it doesn't seem too terribly punishing in terms of lag. I run on a fairly slow connection, so generally on top of the let's not grind, please. I do not play MMOs for disconnects. And, oh man, I get a lot of disconnects, I tell you. So far, I'm not facing the issue I usually get the first time I play an MMO, especially one that's in a early release. This is in open beta right now. It looks pretty good, but I mean, I got my start playing EverQuest, so my standards go back a ways. And Sucker Punch! You know the story's gonna be really interesting when they kill you in the first 10 minutes. So far, doesn't seem too bad. But, I mean, I have one attack, no abilities, so I couldn't really fairly say either or at this point. The only thing I can think of looking at these guys, though, is, what's that Skaven doing here? Oh, I'm dead, and now I'm alive again. Hooray! Can we kill things again, please? Aha! I can kill things again. Alright, so... I can't destroy random stuff on the ground. That makes me sad. Ah, and he got me. Okay, so I think the next thing I get is some kind of crowd control, but I'm not sure. Oh, look at that! I got healed up between battles. Hooray! I want to kill him and take his scythe. I also want to be able to do that already. Why won't you let me do the cool things? Let me do the cool things. Yes, yes, obligatory scene of getting my ass kicked. More and more. And then, scene showing the awesome thing that I'm supposed to be able to do that I can't currently do.
You will pay for that.
And it makes me think of a Chaos Sorcerer. Alright. So, if gaming has taught me anything, when his sword glows, dodge. Ooh, okay, I can do that. Unfortunately, I can't dodge very well, and I can't tell you if that's because of the current... if that's because of my network usage, or if that's just me kind of sucking. So, we will see. And I'm going to actually wrap up the first video here, and then I will see you back again in the next one. Have a great evening, everybody.